तो हरे कृष्णा, वार्म वेलकम टू ऑल ऑफ यू। सभी बच्चों का स्वागत है। जल्दी से सारे बच्चे सेटल हो जाइए। आदित्य, हरे कृष्णा, होप आपका कैमरा आज काम कर रहा हो। राइट, सिंस लास्ट 2 क्लासेस आपका कैमरा काम नहीं कर रहा। अद्रिता, हरे कृष्णा। अवनी, हरे कृष्णा। केशव, हरे कृष्णा। राइट, बहुत दिनों के बाद आज दिखाई पड़ रहे हैं। लास्ट क्लास भी अवनी केशव क्लास में थे नहीं। देन आयुर्धवा, भालो अच्छो, हरे कृष्णा। श्री राम प्रभु, हरे कृष्णा। आदित्य सरकार, हरे कृष्णा। जयंत प्रभु, happy to see you after such a long gap, long time, Hare Krishna. Then Tosh Srishti, Hare Krishna. Samriddhi, Hare Krishna. Sanvi, Hare Krishna. Sahasra, Hare Krishna to you. Divyans Vasisht Prabhu, Hare Krishna. And Satvik Prabhu, right, Hare Krishna to you. Not able to see you since last few classes. एंड वेदांत गुरुंग प्रभु, हरे कृष्णा। तो चलिए सभी बच्चों का स्वागत है। तो अभी हम स्टार्ट करते हैं प्रेयर के साथ में, ठीक है। तो ऑल ऑफ यू प्लीज जॉइन योर हैंड एंड जस्ट रिपीट आफ्टर मी। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जन शलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। नमः ओम विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमदे भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिन्निति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणी निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणी। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी श्री राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। नीलाचल निवासाय नित्याय परमात्मने बलभद्र सुभद्राभ्यां जगन्नाथाय ते नमः। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुव एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। मुखं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लंघायते गिरिं कृपात्मं वन्दे श्रीगुरुदन्तार्णं परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्येश्वरम्। यस, तो चलिए एक बार फिर से सभी बच्चों का स्वागत है। और आज हम डिस्कस करेंगे एक बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक। राइट, टुडे इज 19th ऑफ अप्रैल। तो आज रामनवमी का दूसरा दिन है ना। रामनवमी 17 को था। होप सो आप सभी ने अपने अपने जगह पे अपने अपने घर में रामनवमी अच्छे से सेलिब्रेट की हो। तो टुडे वी आर गोइंग टू लर्न समथिंग अपॉन प्रोटेक्शन। तो माय क्वेश्चन फ्रॉम ऑल ऑफ यू, राइट, हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू वांट प्रोटेक्शन? Protection from calamities, protection from danger, right? Protection of the supreme lord, सभी बच्चे चाहते हैं, राइट? एवरीवन, कोई तो ऐसा नहीं है यहाँ पे जो कि प्रोटेक्शन नहीं चाहता भगवान से। नहीं प्रभु जी, सभी चाहते हैं भगवान से प्रोटेक्शन। ऐसा कोई भी नहीं है जो कि नहीं चाहता। हाँ, तो हाउ टू टेक प्रोटेक्शन, कैसे प्रोटेक्शन ले सकते हैं, दिस वी आर गोइंग टू लर्न टुडे। तो बेसिकली we'll discuss a story from Srimad Bhagavatam upon this. So this story is of Prahlad Maharaj. Hope you all know about Prahlad Maharaj. Adrita, you all knowing about Prahlad Maharaj? Yes, Prabhuji, fine. So Aditya, Prahlad Maharaj is just a 5-year-old child, right? For whom Krishna, he took a form, an incarnation, in which incarnation he was neither man nor lion. My question from all of you, have you ever witnessed or seen a lion whose upper body is of lion and the lower body is of someone else, of human? No. None of you have watched any lion like this. Next, have you ever watched, witnessed or met with any human whose lower body is of human and the upper body is of lion? No, Prabhuji, right? Never ever. तो ये कैसे हो सकता है? तो कृष्णा can do anything for the sake of protection of his devotees. Kartum akartum anyatha kartum. Supreme Lord, for giving protection to the Prahlad Maharaj, he accepted such a form which was never seen before, never heard before. Okay, Aditya? So for protecting a 5-year-old child, Prahlad, Lord appeared after breaking the pillar, right? And pillar of the assembly house of Hiranyakashipu, the demon. So by the way, who is Hiranyakashipu? Hiranyakashipu is father of Prahlad Maharaj. ओके, तो क्या हुआ हिरण्यकश्यपु के साथ में, ये थोड़ा सा हम एक पास टाइम आपको सुना दिखाते हैं. तो आई एम शेयरिंग अ पीपीटी विथ ऑल ऑफ यू. होप दिस पीपीटी इज ओके. हरे कृष्णा. सो होप दिस पीपीटी इज विजिबल टू ऑल ऑफ यू, राइट? सभी बच्चों को पीपीटी आपके स्क्रीन पर दिखाई पड़ रहा होगा. चलिए, तो मैं पीपीटी को थोड़ा सा जूम कर देता हूँ. हाँ प्रभु जी, दिखाई पड़ रहा है, राइट? दिखाई पड़ रहा है, हाँ दिखाई पड़ रहा है, ठीक है. सो lessons from the life of Prahlad Maharaj. All goes to Prahlad Maharaj, just 5-year-old child, great devotee of the Supreme Lord. So what was the teachings of Prahlada to his demoniac friends, right? Obviously, Prahlad was demon. By birth, he was demon, but Prahlad Maharaj is a Mahabhagavat, a great soul, right? So what was his teaching, right, to his demoniac friend, and how the demons become affected after listening from Prahlad Maharaj? Although, like you all are listening about Krishna, like you all are taking lessons from Gita, Ramayana, right? Okay for you, because we all are human, not demons, right? हाँ, कोई है यहाँ पे जो कि हम लोग demon है? नहीं है ना, सभी हम लोग human है, राइट? आदित्य सरकार प्रभु. हाँ. तो ऐसा कैसे हो गया? अभी प्रहलाद महाराज के बारे में डीमंस ने, प्रहलाद महाराज ने भगवान के बारे में कैसे सुना? हाउ हाउ दे केम टू नो, हाउ दे लर्न अबाउट कृष्णा. सो if I am going back in the root of this, then when Prahlad Maharaj, when he was just a 5-year-old child, at that time Prahlada, when he was in the womb of his mother, by the way, his mother name was Kayadhu, right? And Hiranyakashipu was the father. So when Prahlad was in the womb at that time, Hiranyakashipu went on the top of a mountain for doing penances, austerity. So when he was doing penances, austerity, he did the penances for several years, for thousands of years, practically, right? Thousand of years. So in order to please the Supreme Lord, basically the Brahma, right? Hiranyakashipu was doing a severe austerity. And when Brahma got pleased with the severe austerity of Prahlad Maharaj, Hiranyakashipu, the father of Prahlad Maharaj, then Brahma appeared on the top of the hill. Take a Drishti. Practically at that time, the body of Hiranyakashipu, right, it was looking like a skeleton, right? Because there was no flesh left in the body of Hiranyakashipu. No flesh left. Only the bones was there. Only the bones was there, right? And even on his body, there was a covering of the ant. So basically, ant covered and they eat their entire flesh. And the only thing remaining in his body was the skeleton of the Hiranyakashipu. And you know what? How he was doing this penances, this austerity? He, Hiranyakashipu, अभी कितने बच्चे हैं इस क्लास में? How many of you are who can stand on 1 feet? Is it possible for any one of you? क्या ये किसी बच्चे के लिए संभव है कि वो एक पैर पे खड़ा सकें? Yes, प्रभु जी, I can do this. Kesav is trying to stand on 1 feet. Yes, Kesav, right? But how much time? For how much time? कितने देरी के लिए आप कर सकते हैं? 1 minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, max to max. I didn't think that you will even go up to 5 minutes, right? And even if someone is very expert in practicing that, max to max 30 minutes. who is very expert. It's not possible. But Hiranyakashipu, he was on his one leg. Wait, not on the leg, but on the tip of the toe. Imagine, his one leg was folded like this, and on another second leg, he was only standing on the tip of the toe. Can you ever dream this? It's not possible for us to even think about like this. That how one can stand on the tip of the toe. Yes, Hiranyakashipu was standing on the tip of the toe, and in this way he pleased to Brahma. So when Brahma appeared over there, so Hiranyakashipu told that, "Oh Brahma, if you are really merciful on me, then please give me some boons." Brahma told, "Yeah, oh my son, right? You please ask for the boons." Hiranyakashipu asked that, "If you really want to give me boon, then please bless me so that I become immortal." Brahma told, "Hare, that's not possible for me also. I'm not immortal, I'm mortal. Then how can I bless you to be immortal?" So after hearing this, Hiranyakashipu told that, fine, if you cannot give me the boon to become immortal, right? Because you yourself are not immortal, then you please do one thing. Brahma told, yes. Then Hiranyakashipu asked that you please give me a boon so that no one can kill me in the home, outside the home. Brahma told, fine. He told, not only that, please also give me a boon that no one can kill me on the ground, in the sky. Brahma told, fine. He told, not only that, please give me a boon so that no one can kill me in the daytime or in the night time. Brahma told, fine, let it be so. Not only that, please give me a boon so that no one can kill me of your creation, neither human, neither animals. Brahma told, fine. Hiranyakashipu told that no one can kill me with the help of any weapon. Brahma told, fine. Last but not least, the sixth boon he asked that no one can kill me in any of these 12 months. Now, Aditya, right, and all of you thinking, Vedant Kurung Prabhu, right? Sahasra, the Srishti, Aditya Sarkar, Sri Ram Prabhu, Avni Keshav, Ayurtava, the Srishti, Sanvi, Tibyan Swasist Prabhu, Satvik Garg Prabhu. How it's possible, right? It's fine that चलो समझ में आता है कि बाकी चीजें हो सकती हैं, but how this can be possible that no one can kill in the entire 12 month, and Lord has also killed him? And how these are two contradictory things we can understand. So this happened because Hiranyakashipu, although he got this boon, but how Lord killed him, I will discuss. Right? That's a suspense till now. So moving ahead into this part, after getting these 6 boons from Brahma, he become very powerful, right? Very much powerful, and he was so powerful that practically he started creating havoc everywhere, right? With the help of his soldiers, not soldier, right? With the help of his soldiers, Hiranyakashipu, he practically stopped worship of the Devatas and the Vishnu, right? In all temples, he ordered to break the deities, right? To stop the worship and all those things. So after hearing this, the soldiers of Hiranyakashipu, they started doing practically havoc everywhere. They started killing innocent mother cows, right? They started killing the brahmanas. They started killing the spiritual masters. They started killing the devotees. They started doing all those things, and practically everyone was crying out of intense pain that, oh Lord, please help us. So at a time, यदा यदा हि धर्मस्य ग्लानिर्भवति भारत अभ्युत्थानं धर्मस्य तदात्मानं सृजाम्यहं परित्राणाय साधूनां विनाशाय च दुष्कृतां धर्म संस्थापनार्थाय संभवामि युगे युगे। जन्म कर्म चरमे दिव्यम एवं यो वेति तत्वतः त्यक्ता देहं पुनर्जन्म नेति मामिति सो अर्जुन। In order to remove the sinful effects, in order to give relief to the devotees, in order to give protection to Mother Earth, Lord appeared in such a form. That form was never seen before, never heard before, right? Because this Hiranyakashipu, he started creating tortures, right? And he started giving difficulties to everyone. So practically, worship, chanting, hearing, these all practically become stopped. So what happened in the due course of time, right? When Prahlad, when he came out of the womb of his mother, yeah, one more thing. When he was in the womb of his mother, generally we know that a child remains in the womb of his mother for how many days, months, year? You all know? 9 months, correct? But Prahlad, he was in the womb of his mother for 100 years. My God, how it's possible? How one can remain in the womb of his mother for 100 years? Yeah, that's what's possible in case of Prahlad, because he's not an ordinary personality, right? He's the Mahajan, Mahabhagvat. And yes, the stories of the Satyuga, at that time, the lifespan of the people, it was around 1 lakh year. Not like current Kali Yuga, just like 100, right? So at the time, Prahlada, when he was in the womb of his mother Kayadu, so Kayadu, she was in the protection of Narada, the great sage Narada, right? And she got a boon from Narada that, oh Narada, please give me shelter until unless my husband doesn't come back. I want to stay in your ashram under your shelter. So Prahlad Maharaj, when he was there in the womb of his mother, daily he was hearing the glories, right? Glory of the Supreme Lord, glory of the Supreme Lord, glory of the Supreme Lord. For continuous 100 years, he was hearing about the Krishna, Rama, Vamana, right? And all Narasimha, everyone. So this was a daily routine. So in this way, he was learning about Krishna when he was in the womb of his mother. So in this way, Prahlada, he became a Mahabhagavat, a great devotee of the Supreme Lord. That's why he became a great devotee. So when Prahlad became 5 years old, his father, Hiranyakashipu, he decided to send him to Gurukul. For what? For learning lessons, life lessons, right? So Prahlada went to the Gurukul, and his teachers were Sanda and Amarka. Like, I'm your teacher, right? And I'm trying to impart some knowledge unto you, right? Like your school teacher also, they try to impart some knowledges unto you, right? But in the case of Prahlada, the teachers of the Gurukul, especially these two, the Sanda and Amarka, they were teaching Prahlad that how to kill someone, how to tell lie, how to do robbery, how to steal money of someone else. Now you may be thinking, my God, which kind of teacher they were? For all of your clarification, my child, they were demons. What you could expect from demons, right? That's their best standard. They are not humans, right? They're demons. And being demon, killing someone, looting someone's property, eating someone alive, telling lie, following all irreligious practices of dharma. That's only you can expect from a demon. So in this way, Sanda and Amarka, they were teaching Prahlad all those nonsense things in their Gurukul. And apart from Prahlad, everyone was taking the same lesson from Sanda and Amarka. So what happened in the due course of time, during the break time, recess time, right? Prahlada used to discuss about Krishna Katha with his friend during the break time, right? He used to discuss that, oh, my friend, the goal of life is to please the Supreme Lord. Goal of life is to get back to Godhead, right? And please do not waste your time in playing and all those things, right? Yeah, it's good. But being a child, do not only waste your time while playing only, right? Better you perform bhakti, become devotee of the Supreme Lord. So these children, out of their shock, surprise things, right? They hear Prahlad and they asked that, oh Prahlad, you are demon, we are demon. Being demon, we are bhai, right? So how's that? How you are learning about Vishnu, Krishna, the God? Can you please tell me? So Prahlad then answered to his friend that I learned about Lord when I was in the womb of mother. Right? So here is some teaching of Prahlad Maharaj. So we'll recite this prayer of Prahlada. All of you, please hold your hand. Shri Prahlad Uvacha. 7th Canto Bhagavatam, 6th chapter, text number 1. Chapter entitled as the Prahlad instruct his demonic schoolmates. Right? Kaumaret achat कौमाराचते प्राज्ञो धर्मान् भागवतानिह दुर्लभं मानुषं जन्म तदपि अध्रुवम् अर्थदम्. यस दर्श, चलिए मेरे साथ में रिपीट कीजिए. तो श्री प्रहलाद उवाच कौमारेत आचरते प्राज्ञो धर्मान् भागवताम् इह दुर्लभम मानुषम जन्म तदपि अध्रुवम अर्थदम. आयुधवा, will you chant? Yes. श्री प्रहलाद उवाच कौमारे आचते प्राज्ञो धर्मान् भागवता इह दुर्लभम मानुषम जन्म तदपि अध्रुवम अर्थदम. आदित्य, please chant. श्री प्रहलाद उवाच कौमाराचरते प्राज्ञो धर्मान् भागवता इह दुर्लभं मानुषं जन्म तदपि अध्रुवम् अर्थदम्. Okay? Yeah. So Prahlad is praying that Kaumarit achate pragyo dharman bhagavata iha durlabham manusam janmam tadapi adruvam arthadam. Means what? Can someone of you read this translation? I'm waiting. Thank you, Sanvi. By the way, you're not clearly audible, right? Please work something on your mic. Yeah. So Prahlad Maharaj said, one who is sufficiently intelligent should use this human form or body from the very beginning of life. In other words, from the tender age of childhood, means just from 5 years, to practice the activities of the devotional service, giving up all other engagements. Why? Because this human body is most rarely achieved, and although temporary like other bodies, it is meaningful because in human life one can perform devotional service and one can attain the highest perfection of the this human life. So even a slight amount of sincere devotional service can give one complete perfection. So this is the statement of whom? This is statement of Mahabhagavat, Prahlad Maharaj. Okay. Now some of you may be thinking that Prabhuji, it's just now we are child, right? So I do not think that in this class any one of you are lower than 5 or 5. The youngest one of this class, Ayurdava, even sees greater than 5, right? Ayurdava, কত বয়স হয়েছে? 6, right? She is also even much more than 5. So Prahlad Maharaj is saying that this childhood is the perfect time to start performing devotional service, bhakti, right? That's the time once you start performing bhakti. One should not waste the time while playing games and all those things. Rather, one should utilize this human form of life. Yeah, I'm not against that children, being a children, you should not play. Definitely you should play, but at the same time, you should take out some time. Time for what? For chanting the holy names of the Supreme Lord. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Here, minimum I expect from all of you to chant minimum 1 round. Is it very tough task for all of you to chant at least 1 round? And those who are already chanting 1 round, it's a request from them to please increase their round, right? Okay. Moving ahead from the teachings of the Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj is addressing to his friend, my dear atheist friend. Why atheist? Because they were demons, right? So what you can expect from them? My dear atheist friend, now is the time to prosecute Krishna consciousness. While we are still young, listen, my fellow demons, we have to start now. And this is the time to perform, to start practicing devotional services. Friends, after hearing this from Prahlad Maharaj, they are replying to Prahlad. Let us play, Prahlad. We are only children, right? And we are only 5 years old. We can do Krishna consciousness when we get older. Prahlad. To addressing to Prahlad, Prahlad, we want to play, right? But just listen a moment. I know you. There's no need to try so hard for sense happiness, and that happiness will come without any endeavor according to whatever body you have. That arrangement is already made by nature and will come of itself, just as misery will come, right? So they are giving analogy, right? They are telling Prahlad that what's required to perform devotional services now at this time, we can do it when we become grow, when we become older. At the time, we can do it. After hearing this reply of Prahlad Maharaj, remarkable reply, listen attentively. Prahlad Maharaj replied, but there's a need to develop an understanding of what the dearmost thing in life is. Dearmost friend is the Supreme Lord, Krishna. He is in everyone's heart and he will make us satisfied forever. Tasmin tushte jagat tushtam. And we can just chant his holy name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. And will you linked with him, and he will dictate to us how to come back to him. After hearing this reply from Prahlad Maharaj, like you all are shocked right now. I can see some of your faces, right? So, similarly, this was the facial expression of demons also, right? So, they also become shocked and surprised after hearing this reply from their demon friend Prahlad. Then, friends replied, Prahlad, where did you get this excellent knowledge from? You are like us, only 5 years old, and like us, you never leave the palace ground. It's not possible for you to go and take some instructions outside. And our teachers never had taught us all those things, these good things. So, my question from you is that where did you learn it? Right? They are shocked because they are demon. Prahlad is also demon. And they are taking the lesson from the same teacher, Sanda and Amarka, who himself is teaching them about all those nonsense things. Prahlad is also learning from them. Now, what happened that after taking the lesson from the same teacher, right, they are on different track and Prahlad is on the different track. That was their question. So Prahlad replied, look, I already learned this Krishna consciousness from the tier most sage, right, Narada, of the Vedic time. And he had learned it while still in the womb of his mother. So in this way, Prahlad learned this knowledge. And in this way, Prahlad used to share this Krishna conscious knowledge with the kids during their recess, during the break time. Now, Prahlad Maharaj is telling that how the human years, that is 100 in calculation, especially for this current age Kali Yuga, how this calculation of 100 year is there. So Prahlad Maharaj is telling non-believers, just look, how long can you live? At most, max to max 100 years. Prahlad told that first 20 years are all spent in playing ball and sporting. That's 20 years wasted with no spiritual development. Middle 40 years, family affairs is very prominent. Means initial 20 year, only games and sleep. Middle 40 years, family affairs, taking care of children, wife, family, home. 60 year, gone. Right? And in that 40 years, how? Like in the, I already discussed that in the pursuit of sense gratification, pleasure, and the married life. And the last 20 years are feeble and invalid. Why? In the old age, what you can do? Nothing. Hardly you can walk, hardly you can see, hardly you can talk, hardly you can eat, hardly you can do anything. So remaining time wasted in sleeping only, making no preparation for spiritual life. So where is the time for Krishna? That's why, demon brothers, we have to take action in this youthful age now, while we are still unattached to such things. Only by cutting free of the material consciousness of life can we realize who we are. And this is what teaching of Krishna in Bhagavad Gita, that we all are soul. Na jayate mriyate va kadachin nayam bhutva bhavita va na bhuyo ajo nityam swasatoyam purano na hanyate hanyamane sarire नैनं छिन्दन्ति शस्त्राणि नैनं दहति पावका न चैनं क्लेद्यन्त्यापो न शोष्यति मारुता वासांसि जीर्णानि यथा विहाय नवानि गृह्णाति नरोपराणि तथा शरीराणि विहाय जीर्णानि नन्यानि संयाति नवानि देहि जातस्य हि ध्रुवो मृत्यु ध्रुवं जन्मामृतस्य च तस्मादपरिहार्थे न त्वं शोचितुमर्हसि. In all these slokas, especially in chapter number 2, that chapter which is entitled as the knowledge of the soul, the condensed knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, Gita ka Sar, in these text number 13, 20, 22, 23, 27, Krishna is talking about soul. That how being a soul, that is the real identity of this body, right? It's that we are body, it's not the true knowledge, right? It's the half imperfect knowledge. So then what is the perfect knowledge? The perfect knowledge is that we are soul who is trapped in this body. So this is the teaching of the Vedas, this is the teaching of the Sanatan dharma, this is the teaching of Gita, Ramayana and all holy scriptures, that we are not this body. So my friend, please be serious. So the news of Prahlad preaching, at how Prahlad is preaching to his friend, it reached back to Hiranyakashipu. And Prahlad to his friend Hiranyakashipu asked, what is this Hare Krishna? These boys are chanting some nonsense about God, right? What you are teaching to them? I'm asking from you. Please tell me. So after hearing this, right, Prahlad told that, look, Father, I am teaching to my friend about the Supreme Lord, right? That the same Lord from where you are getting power, the same Lord from where I'm getting power, I am teaching my friend to chant the holy name of the same Lord. So do not worry, right? So he got control over all demigods, the same Lord. He even having control over the human beings, all the three planetary systems, 14 planetary system, basically the three Lok, is under his subjugation, right? So Supreme Lord is in the control. But at the time, this Hiranyakashipu, he having control over everywhere, but he has no control over his 5-year-old son. Why? Because Prahlada, he was directly under the shelter of the Supreme Lord, and within himself, he was chanting the glories of the Supreme Lord. So Hiranyakashipu, he immediately called to the teachers of Prahlad, Sanda and Avarka. After knowing that Prahlad is teaching, Prahlad is preaching, Prahlad is rendering devotional service unto lotus feet of Vishnu, and that Vishnu, who was the enemy of Hiranyakashipu, he became angry. And Hiranyakashipu asked the teachers, "What nonsense have you taught?" Look, although he was demon, right? Because he was demon, so you cannot expect that why he was saying like that. Because he was demon, so that you can, that this is the only thing that you can expect from the Hiranyakashipu. Teachers explained, "We do not know, sir, where your son has learned this Hare Krishna from, but he is ruining our whole Gurukul, whole school. We have only taught mathematics, economics, history, and the other subjects. So we don't know where he has got it from. But he is preaching to the other children every day whenever he can. So please look into this matter." Hiranyakashipu, father of Prahlad, he was a materialist, and he wanted his son to get a good education so that the boy would be advanced in the attainment of money and the beautiful woman. Because the very name of the demon king indicates this. Hiranya means soft bed, and Kashipu means gold. This is the literal meaning of the name of Hiranyakashipu. So these were the basic principles of his life. So Prahlad, once upon a time, when he was on the lap of his father, Hiranyakashipu asked, "What is the best thing, Prahlad, that you have learned from your teachers in your Gurukul?" Prahlad replied, "I have heard that the best thing is to leave this dark world of material life and to take shelter of the Krishna, the Supreme Lord." This answer could cause the break that could not be repaired. Hiranyakashipu grew enraged at this and threatened his son, but Prahlad was unflinching. He simply remembered the teachings of Narada and took shelter in thinking of the form of Krishna, that Rakhibe Krishna to marve ke, ab marive Krishna to rakhve ke. If Krishna is there to protect someone, no one kill that person. And if Krishna wants to kill someone, no one give protection to that person. That's it. So in this way, Prahlad got threatened, right, from the demons. You can see in this room full of skeletons, venomous snakes. Prahlad was there, and these demons, they were threatening Prahlad that give up this devotion, give up this bhakti, right? Follow what your father is saying. Prahlad was not ready to accept this. And every time after closing his eyes, Prahlad worshipping the Supreme Lord. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. In this way, Prahlad was completely undisturbed amongst the calamities. Like right now we celebrated Holi, right? Last month, March month. 25th of the March was Holi, and today is 19th of April. So Hiranyakashipu tried to kill his son Prahlad after putting him in the lap of his own sister Holika. But you all know what happened, right? Holika got burned, but Prahlad remained safe. Then Prahlad was thrown from the cliff of the mountains, but he was chanting the holy name, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. He was being saved by the Supreme Lord. He was thrown in the pit of venomous serpent. Again he survived. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. The snakes were doing nothing. They tried to kill Prahlad with the wild elephants. They didn't do anything because he was chanting his holy name. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Then enough is enough, children. In order to protect the devotee, Supreme Lord appeared in the form of Narasimha from the pillar in that assembly hall. After breaking the pillar, Om Namo Bhagavate Narasimhaya, right? And Narasimha, he killed Hiranyakashipu, right? And you can see the size of Hiranyakashipu and you can see the size of Narasimha. And in front of everyone, Narasimhadev Bhagwan killed Hiranyakashipu. Narasimhadev Bhagwan ki jai. And Narasimha killed Prahlad, right? भगवान ने हिरण्यकश्यपु की पेट को फाड़ डाला, राइट? एंड ही वियर द जो अतड़ियां थी ना, इंटेस्टाइन, उसको भगवान पहन लेते हैं एज ए गार्लैंड. एंड एट ए टाइम Prahlad Maharaj started specifying the Lord because Lord was very angry. So this is a prayer, Narasimha, Namaste Narasimha, right? The time is not allowing me to chant this prayer. I will chant this in the next class. So abhi, for all of you, you can take a screenshot, right? और यहाँ से आप इसको chant कर सकते हैं वीडियो को पॉज करके. So this was all about today's class. So in case if you want to take protection of the Supreme Lord, just like Prahlad got the protection of the Supreme Lord, so chant the holy name, and believe me kids, you will be stay safe, protected, because Lord is very merciful. So thank you all of you for joining this session. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So hope anyone of you have, if anyone of you have any doubt, you can WhatsApp me, right? I will personally try to reply all of you. Hare Krishna. May Krishna bless all of you. All the best.